top students don't reread notes. It's been proven from the triangle of learning that you only remember 10% of what you read, but actually you remember 75% of what you practice doing. And the only way you can practice doing something while you're reading is through active recall. As a first class mechanical engineering student and someone that has passed a couple of her certification exams, right, I've come to see that there are lots of active recall techniques that you can use to actually practice active learning instead of passive learning, which is one of the major reasons why you don't actually remember most of the things you study. And so that's why in this video I'm going to be sharing 5 major active recall techniques that you should start using right now in your study sessions to ensure that you actually remember what you're studying and actually do get better grades, just like top students. So, anyways, let's get into it. So, next time you're reading, instead of rereading your notes, I want you to do this exact thing. Before you start writing, write down every single thing you remember from your past reading session. So this will actually help you to identify, number one, what you don't remember, your weak points, and what you need to cover during that your current reading session. This is going to actually help you to understand the places in your reading that you need to fill in the gaps, the places where you actually don't remember, and the places that you need to look into strongly. And this method is just simply called blurting, and just helps you to see everything that you can actually truly remember and to actually properly fill in the gaps. And this actually helps you to ensure that you don't waste your time during study sessions. And if you want to learn more about how to engage with study sessions so you stop wasting time during them, check out this video by the other side. When you want to test how much of a course you know, don't reread the notes, solve a past question. And I can tell you this for free because I've done it many times. Because most times you're feeling fly and you're feeling high because you think you've read everything, you think you know everything, until you start answering past questions and you realize you cannot even answer up to 2 out of 5. And so these things help you to stay in check, help you to reduce your pride so that you can actually thoroughly study your notes and actually understand what you truly don't understand. And I also use past questions so that I can truly understand, right, what the course completely entails. So instead of reading your notes, past questions is a whole lot better so that you can understand the topics and have a real overview of how the actual exam is going to be like instead of just passively reading your notes. And so this next one, I've done a video on it already, which is just simply using your AI more productively. AI is not just a search engine that you can ask what is this, but is a tool that you can also use for active recall. While I was preparing for my certificate associate in project management certificate, right, I was always asking ChatGPT to answer this question for me, and after I would tell it to answer this question for me, right, I would tell it to give me many questions just to understand, oh, this is what this course is actually about, so that I won't actually end up forgetting and actually understand what I've truly learned about it. So in this video, I'm not really going to be telling you how to use AI to do better in academic, but I suggest you check out this video by this side because it actually talks about 5 prompts that you can actually use with AI to get better grades, and then 10 different AIs that you should be using if you actually want to do better in your academics. Then the next study technique I want to talk about is spaced repetition. This way, over time, you're able to understand your weak points and actually get better in your academics. The reason why a lot of you don't remember the things you study, right, is because right before your exam, you're trying to pour everything in your mind, and there's never any opportunity to truly test what you've learned and what you haven't learned. But if you give your brain time to properly assimilate that material, you'll notice even long after you graduated, long after you finish school, you'll be able to remember these things because you've actually truly given yourself to understanding these techniques. And so this last technique that I'm going to talk about is something I mentioned in a recent video, and it's called the lateness system. So it's just a combination of, once again, spaced repetition and flashcards, where you just simply write the cue on the front and then you write the answer to the cue at the back. But not only will you be using flashcards, the lateness system employs that you use the flashcards over time, some daily, some every 3 days, and some every single week. So each time when you realize that, oh, I'm not getting something constantly, you move it to the daily one. When you notice you're getting it, sometimes you're not getting it, you move that one to weekly. And when you notice that you've practically mastered this one, you move that one to daily. So you can actually keep yourself in check and understand what you're truly understanding in your study sessions and what you're not actually understanding. And the top students actually understand this, and they're able to comprehend those study techniques and do better in their academics because they know exactly what to do. And if you also want to know exactly what to do, you should actually subscribe to this channel because here we're all about understanding the different techniques it takes to do better in our academics so that we can actually stand out and get the grades that we deserve. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you in another one. Bye.